Yo, what's up guys? I just got done watching The Last Dance, and let me just say the whole documentary is amazing. If you guys want me to make a video on that or anything like that, just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, let's get right into today's video. This video has a bunch of big news, some small news, some big news, but hey, any news is important and fun to, just discuss right now. And the first topic in today's video is free agency rumors. This rumor came out about a month ago, but I haven't had time to discuss it and make a video on it. So since the offseason's pretty dry now, or whatever you want to call it, I thought I'd bring it up. But Daniel Greenberg on Twitter, he's a big Chicago news source on Twitter, and he said the Chicago Bulls are interested in Goran Dragic and Derrick Jones Jr. They both play for Miami, and both players will be unrestricted free agents whenever the 2020 offseason starts. Who knows when the offseason is going to officially start. It's been crazy. I can't believe we're going through this all right now. I just hope you all are being safe and everything like that. But yeah, Goran Dragic would be an interesting, free agency signing if we do sign him. I'm pretty sure in past years, the Chicago Bulls had interest in Goran Dragic. I feel like this rumor is kind of like, I've heard this before. In that Bleacher Report article I talked about in my last video, they said that we needed a veteran point guard to help our team get back into the playoffs. And Goran Dragic, I feel like he would be a good veteran point guard. I honestly believe he'd be a better, six-man or backup point guard than Tomas Satoransky. I really don't see the Miami Heat re-signing Goran Dragic, unless the Heat go far in the playoffs or something. Goran Dragic is kind of nearing the end of his career. He's gotten worse and worse every year, I feel like. But he's still a solid backup point guard in this league, and he could really help Coby White. So if we could afford Dragic on like a cheaper deal, I wouldn't mind us bringing him in. Our point guard position is kind of stacked right now, depending on what we do with Kris Dunn and the rest of our, free agents and current point guards. And Derrick Jones Jr., I'd definitely sign him. I expect he's going to be, a pretty cheap signing if we could get him. He's crazy athletic. He could play the shooting guard or small forward. I know the Bulls are still trying to get younger and sign more athletic players still. So if we could get him for cheap and he could just, play off the bench, because our small forward position this season was just a total mess. Otto pretty much missed the whole season. Chandler Hutchison, I'm really high on him. I like his skill set. He just can't stay healthy. I don't know what it is with that man, which really sucks. But yeah, like I was saying, I'd sign both these players for like cheap or just medium-sized deals if we can. Just like 1 or 2 year deals, because the Chicago Bulls' main target and plan right now, I believe, is the 2021 offseason. There's going to be a bunch of big-name free agents. I feel like this season coming up, if we do even have a season, if they cancel it, or who even knows, our main focus is just to try and get into the NBA playoffs and try to, impress and attract some big-name NBA free agents in 2021. So I wouldn't be mad if the Chicago Bulls signed both these guys to like a 1 or 2 year contract, of course, if it's affordable and like a good deal for our team. I don't think it would hurt us, and it would probably help us a lot. And the next topic in today's video is pretty exciting to me. The Bulls met virtually with an NBA draft prospect, so it's good to see that our new front office is already getting to work. And who knows when the draft is like officially start. I saw that they postponed it, and it wouldn't surprise me if they postpone it again, because who knows when the season's coming back. But it's good to see that our new front office is already doing research and meeting with draft prospects. His name is pretty big, but I don't see him being more maybe than a second-round draft pick. He might even go undrafted. The Bulls had a Zoom call or something like that with NBA draft prospect McClung. McClung was an okay prospect. He averaged pretty much 16 points and 2 assists. He battled a few injuries in his sophomore season. And his projection in the draft right now is to be like an undrafted free agent or like a late second rounder. So, it's not a big name or nothing, but it's still good to see our new front office is already, searching and researching and interviewing draft prospects. So I'm sure the Chicago Bulls will continue to start researching and, Zoom calling or whatever, meeting NBA draft prospects. So if any more rumors come out, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. But yeah, the next part in today's video is going to be a mailbag. Make sure you guys keep commenting questions below for the mailbag. You know, I love doing these. I love connecting with you guys and just talking to you guys. And I love hearing what you guys have to ask me and just, you know, give my opinion on it. You know, there hasn't been that many rumors of lately. So, you know, like I said, keep leaving the questions. I love doing this. But yeah, let's get right into today's mailbag. And this really isn't a question. I went over this in one of my past videos, and he said you should do a face reveal at 6K. You know, I want the face reveal to be special, and the channel has been growing, you know, crazy. It's been great. All the views, all the likes, all the support has been amazing. So I just want to give a big thank you and shout out to all you guys supporting me and enjoying the content. I'll probably do a face reveal at 10K if that's what you guys want. So if you're watching this video and you want to see my face, make sure you guys subscribe. You know, that's all you guys can do. And hopefully soon we'll hit 10K, and it'll be cool to do a face reveal and connect with you guys even more. And the next question in today's mailbag is, if this is true that Arturas and Mark Eversley wish to make a change on the head coach position and John Paxson wishes Jim Boylen to stay, and we keep Jim Boylen, then why did the Bulls even bother with hiring a new vice president and GM? This will prove they are obviously puppets for the media with no decision power. You know, I agree with everything you just said. I don't expect the Bulls to keep Jim Boylen. I mean, of course, John Paxson's going to push to keep Jim Boylen. I mean, John Paxson should be fired. I don't really like him just sitting there in the background. But, you know, Arturas does know something that we don't, of course. He's a smart man, so obviously he's keeping him for some reason. But at the same time, I don't blame John Paxson for wanting to keep Jim Boylen. You know, I don't like Boylen. He needs to get fired. But I understand why John Paxson is pushing to keep him. Because him and Gar pretty much hired this man. They extended him, saying that he's going to turn the Bulls around and get us into the playoffs. And he didn't. He looked like a clown all season. He made the Bulls pretty much a laughingstock. And I'm sure John Paxson is sick of, you know, just making bad moves and getting, you know, destroyed by the fans and media. So, of course, he's trying to keep him and just hopefully turn him around or the Bulls around next season so he looks like he did something good. But there's no way the Bulls keep this man. If they do, they'll literally be puppets, and it'll be crazy, man. Because with all these new hires and everything, the Bulls were looking like they're finally going uphill again. So if they keep Jim Boylen, we're not changing anything. It's just going to be another downhill season. And this next question is a good one. He asked, do you think the Chicago Bulls will retire Derrick Rose's jersey? You know, honestly, I hope we do retire his jersey. I mean, Derrick was the whole reason I started watching basketball, watching the Bulls, and just liking basketball in general. You know, I believe Derrick changed the game. You know, he was the best player the Bulls have had since the Michael Jordan days. He was the only other player in Bulls history to win MVP while being, you know, the youngest ever to win MVP. I do expect the Bulls to retire his jersey, but at the same time, if we didn't, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I'd be upset about it, but I hope we do. I do expect Derrick Rose to come back to the Bulls, you know, in one of the next few seasons, because the Bulls have hinted at it. Rose has hinted at it. They obviously want, you know, they obviously are linked, and like, you know, Derrick loves Chicago. Everyone knows that. He talks nothing but high and positive things about Chicago. So I do expect Derrick Rose to come back and hopefully lead us to a championship or do some crazy stuff again. Because that man, he's deadly. You know, his speed is still insane. He's super athletic still. He just needs to stay healthy. I mean, he's been playing amazing on the Pistons this year. I feel bad for him, though. The Pistons are a terrible team. But hopefully next offseason, you know, Derrick Rose and AD come home. I mean, that would be a dream come true. But yeah, I do expect us to retire Derrick Rose's jersey. But like I said, at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me. I want to hear what you guys think about that topic. If you guys think Rose should get his jersey retired or not. But yeah, I'm just making a quick mailbag video today. You know, like I said, off-season news is pretty dry right now, so keep the questions coming. Thank you guys for watching this video today. Have a good one.